just so I have this working. Okay. This is just for the stock loadout. So, stopwatch. So stop the stopwatch too.
Man, this thing accelerates fast.
No man. Because I've flown it. It's probably about like 3 3/4 seconds to get up to max SEM boost speed in space for the Avenger Titan. So that's faster than I remember it being, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been flying also the Corsair and the Super Hornet a lot. And this feels, I mean, obviously way faster than the Corsair, but it still feels faster than the Super Hornet. I have to check.
Just say 3.8 seconds for that.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engage. I like the Drake AI voice when you kill and destroy a ship. Says, congratulations. Enemy kill, congratulations.
Just like the Aegis kill.
Oh, the Aegis kill is also really, really cool. To the point. It's more like an order than a confirmation, actually. Feels like it, right? Like, keep on going. Kill,
Do
kill,
another
kill,
one.
kill. Kill more.
Kind of gives it that Emperor Palpatine do it energy.
Exactly. That's how it feels. Okay. Contract complete. Oh, I just got ascended to junior security contractor. Yay. So, mercenary. Reduce overpopulation.
I do really like this night brave point that comes with the blaze, though.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a bit of an asshole move to gate it behind the blades, I guess. Or well, depends on how you look at it. You can say you're paying for the paint and the blades are just an extra. But yeah,
Nobody believes that.
yeah, I agree.
Oh no.
Surprise. Oh, exciting new opportunities with Foxhole enforcement. There you go. Go to shooting contracts. What is this?
Welcome to the ASOP
Equip.
vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle, please visit.
This is Calliope.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Launch complete.
To travel, engage.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Shields online.
Alright. And now for with speed blade.
Are these night tails? These are night tails.
Speed.
They're all bunched up outside. What? Okay.
Okay, It's marginally faster. It's like 3.2 seconds.
Which one?
With the speed blade in the Titan. It went from 3.75 or 3.8 down to 3.2-ish.
Oh,
To the same speed.
So it isn't really like a super noticeable
Not
difference, I'm guessing.
And next up is Gladius. I decided to not get the MPUV one though. I know everybody was really wondering about the performance of the MPUV's flight blades. But not here.
I got the MPUV's flight blades just because it was too funny to pass up on them.
Like, why would they of all the ships they could use flight
Right?
use stuff? The
Right?
MPUV?
Stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
I get one now that I have my Idris, but it doesn't even fit on the Idris.
Doesn't it?
Oh, it
Is it
fits
too
on the
tall?
Idris. It just doesn't go in its MPUV bay.
Yeah, so it doesn't fit in the purpose built hangar for the MPUV.
Unless
Right.
unless the Idris will accept a docking request for it, which I haven't tested. But
While I was testing the Guardian, it was very thoroughly telling me that docking request was rejected when I opened the landing gear.
well, I would
Karma.
assume so because you probably didn't have anybody else in it, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that just automatically rejects if nobody's in the pilot seat.
That makes sense. These guys have very weird colored Karna rifles. Pink.
Man, I love Karnas.
Karnas are cool. I'm a P8 AR guy.
Yeah, but you can only really have a few of those unless you can't even really loot them off other players. You can get them in CZs now, I guess, but I don't know how common they are.
Oh, look. FS9. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
I hate not knowing which side of the
So Gladius is next.
Have you tried the parallax rifle?
I have.
You like it?
It's pretty alright.
To the ASOC.
I wouldn't
I
use it over a
really-
Karna or anything, but I do enjoy having it.
I really like it.
Your vehicle has been. Please visit us.
Especially when it gets like fully charged.
I love how you can be playing on European servers and it's just like 13 languages just talking in the general chat.
Yeah, we were like that in Europe.
Yes, you are.
They're all kind of mixed up.
And they're confusing about it too.
So, not
You
really.
got Spanish and Portuguese over there, right next to each other.
Yeah. We really understand each other pretty well, though. Because the sounds pretty similar, I
Yeah.
think. But in general, in Europe, we just use English. It's easier.
Yeah, blame the British.
I actually blame the Americans. I think they are more at fault that, well, not like it's a bad thing. It's amazing to have like a general,
Global language.
language, global language. Yeah, but I think it's the Americans are more at fault for the whole world speaking English than the British. Well, if you track it down history, obviously, I think the British are the precursors of that. But I think when the '90s came around, even before, and globalization is more of an American thing than anything, I think,
That's
for
fair.
businesses and companies and all that. So, yeah, my father, in fact, had to travel a lot to the US to learn a lot of stuff for the company here in Europe. And he did not know any bit of English. He learned it by going over there and hearing people talk and suffering through not knowing the language. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on. Started the boost without even having my timer ready to go. Okay, doing the Gladius now. This is just the base flight or the base flight blade. Start boost. Go. I don't know what the max boost speed of the Gladius is, but it's like 5.8. So that's like 5.2 seconds ish. 5.3 maybe.
Keys. This one was empty. There you go.
Shields offline.
So that was easy.
Shields online.
I feel like I could easily fit a little cargo box into the Guardian MX and use it for bunker running.
I mean, I saw people fit 2 SCU boxes in the base Guardian, so
Yeah, but I don't want to suffer the process, you know?
yeah, you'd have to get out from the front, and I couldn't figure out how to get out from the front, so
When I have to suffer the process, I lose interest in the process. I just
but
rather.
that's just Star Citizen in general.
Well, yeah, but whenever I can make it easier for myself, I'll do that.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieve. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
So if I can fit a 1SCU box without suffering too much, I'll just carry around a 1SCU box. I won't like push the limits. For example, I will never voluntarily put Guardian MX in the Idris. I was testing earlier today. It's a pain in the ass to put inside the Idris.
Yep. It kind of scoots
And
around the ground.
yeah, and you have to by force land it or put it in with the landing gear down. Then there's invisible geometry at the front of the Idris that even with the doors open, and even if you fit it through the back door, you can't actually get the ship
Welcome
out.
to the ASOP vehicle
So it
retrieval
sucks.
systems. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us.
It's painful.
I would make it more convenient.
Well, I guess they could remove from the front the invisible geometry that I don't know why it's there in the first place. And then maybe they could fix the magnetizing of the landing gear to the floor when you're trying to fit the thing in. Or adjust it in some way. I don't know really.
Yeah, I feel like it would ideally fit best in the Polaris because the Polaris is a top hanger, so.
So
But
the
it
Polaris
doesn't.
almost
so.
fits if you
Too tall.
put it in sideways where the doors are tallest. It almost fits, but not really. It pushes it down against the hangar floor and starts shaking like crazy. And obviously, you know, I wouldn't risk it blowing up in the middle of nowhere just because you're crushing your ship in the hangar. So yeah, I wouldn't risk it. It seems to fit barely in the 890 though. It pushes it a bit against the ground, but it doesn't go crazy and shakes.
Yeah, if it's being pushed against the ground, I don't really count it.
I usually don't either, but in the 890 it doesn't shake, it stays put. And the landing gear doesn't go through the floor or anything, so it looks like it barely compresses the landing gear of the ship, but it doesn't go crazy inside it against the geometry. So I think on the 890 it can barely work, but not on the Polaris, and on the Idris it's a pain in the ass.
It will technically fit, but should it?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
No.
Or should
The
you?
answer is no. Yeah, the answer is no.
I'm gonna get knocked out from the G-forces.
Foxwell informant.
Gladius with the speed blade. Boost. I don't think that was any faster at all. I think that might have been slower.
I'm gonna finish this mission and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Makes sense, it's getting pretty late over there, right?
Yeah, it's midnight.
Yeah, I'd be passed out by 10.
That would actually be the healthy thing to do, but I think I've screwed up my sleeping schedule already. Do you wake up super early?
Yeah. I tried, or I'm usually up at like, I try to be up at the latest by 7.
At 7, I'm still in Morpheus embrace. Still. I wake up at 8, usually.
Yeah, no, that's not any fucking faster. I don't know what people were talking about. Okay. adds an additional like 5 SE or 5 meters per second to the boost speed, so just as soon as it starts slowing down.
Systems off.
Okay. The best case scenario in terms of speed, it went from 5.3 down to about 4.75.
Shields offline.
So to the opposite side of the spaceport.
Shields online.
It has to be scary.
What?
They're waiting an ambush for these ships. Feels very Star Warsy, Jango Fett kind of. Really
Just
cool.
waiting.
Yeah. Waiting in an asteroid with your signal off.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
I don't really want to test the Pisces plate, to be honest. I feel like it's just going to be the same thing.
Welcome to the ASOP. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been sent.
On my way to Everest.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Let me...
Fuck,
My
fuck,
Idris
fuck.
might be ready to go. I don't know how long it's been.
I think maybe it's almost there.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
At the very least, I should get over now. Well, thank you for bringing this up crooked. This is why I love you, Hank.
Yeah. Tuesday maintenance window starting from 15 CST for approximately 4 hours. Damn. Big maintenance. Roadmap update plus Invictus Day 7. Crusader Trump.
Oh, they finally put out the daily or the weekly
They put that
message
this
thing.
week. Yeah, this week in Star Citizen. Tuesday maintenance for 4 hours. Wednesday roadmap update plus Invictus Day 7. Friday Invictus Day 9. Anvil plus behind the ships. Anvil Asgard spoilers. And then Sunday Invictus Day 11 trade.
I was kind of hoping there'd be another SCL that wasn't the Bar Citizen one, but oh well. I've been missing ISC.
Yep, I agree.
Giving Jared nothing to do.
Quantum travel engaged.
Fuck, I hate this thing of the screen turning off and on. It's annoying. The voice for Mirai sounds really polite and kind. Maybe they could lower the landing gear for this thing. It's way higher than the others, especially the front landing gear.
If they just lowered it, it would probably fit in the Polaris.
I mean, the rear part has very little space, very little give, but the front is way higher than the other ships. And I'm not sure if that they just lower the front one, it raises the back and makes it even harder to fit. I don't know. I don't think so. But I wonder if they could adjust it. I don't know. Landing, prepare, restock, refuel.
Let us see. I am almost to Everest. I do not need cruise control on. Last time I turned cruise control on, Everest was invisible.
Quantum travel complete.
This went on by itself to crash against the planet.
Somewhere. Who knows?
It emancipated.
It did. It freed itself of my tyrannical reign.
Yeah.
Didn't even leave me a Declaration of Independence, though. Its declaration was, I guess, booting me off into space. I have had enough of your cruelty.
Shield on.
Man, people are really freaking out over the flight blades.
I don't
Angry
think-
Joe just put out a rant about it. So
I can't stand him, so I won't watch it. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not-
that people are
I used to be a big
overreacting.
fan of his reviews back in, like, I don't know, early
Same.
mid 2010s.
When he started, basically, yeah, at the beginning when he started being big. But yeah, I can't stand him anymore, so I don't watch him.
I know that he has Star Citizen shit. He has a Star Citizen account. I'm pretty sure he has some chips, but
Yeah. Some
don't-
YouTubers that complain,
yeah,
famous YouTubers that complain have accounts. Yeah.
Yep. Like, I saw Avenger 1 in the comment section saying, Joe, I'll change your mind, come fly with me. And it's like, he's not going to do that.
Not with Avenger 1.
I mean,
Who is
Avenger
Avenger
1,
1?
I'm not big on Avenger 1 either.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I don't stand the guy either. He's always crying and whining, and he wants TID to cater to a crowd that is not the majority of the
To
crowd.
the strictly sweat PvP
Yeah.
people.
He talks about Star Citizen like it's a job.
Like it's
train,
an e-sport
train,
that people need to
train,
be trained
train.
for. Yeah.
Dude, no. I don't want to have to train. I want to have to learn mechanics and learn the game. And obviously, practice makes perfect. I don't want to get better, but I don't want to turn this into a
Okay,
second job.
my
where I
Idris
have
is ready to
train.
go.
Your vehicle has
Let's
been
get it done then before I go to bed.
Alright, I need to... There's a ship rental place somewhere in Everest. I just don't know where it
I have
is.
an MPUV tracker. Can I spawn that
Oh, yeah. That would work.
before? Okay, then. So I'll spawn it and I'll bring it over to your Idris. So if you spawn your Idris, I can land it inside, I guess.
Yep, I spawned my Idris. I have no clue which docking port it's at, but there's only 2, so...
And it's gonna be pretty visible too, so.
Yep.
Okay, I am getting the MPUV tractor out.
Alright. I just need to undock, and hopefully this won't have broken landing gear. But even if it does, at least I don't have anything set up in it yet.
Ooh, the red paint for this thing is nice. Never even spawned this thing. This is the first time ever.
First time you've ever spawned an MPUV tractor.
Yes, I have it. and I've never used it.
Nice.
I've not even tested it. Like, I know I bought it because I think it's the best MPUE to have, basically. But I've never had a
is.
situation where I've actually needed it
Until today. You
until
know
today.
what? I think I know what happened.
What happened?
I think I know what happened to my Idris.
What happened?
It's because I left the beer up on the bridge. It started drinking.
Oh, it started drinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had a DUI incident.
Yeah.
Maybe
And then it
that's
was
why it
pulled
disappeared.
over by the UEE.
Yeah. Okay, I see you approaching from behind.
Alright.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Let me open it up for you. Got a clear runway inside.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You almost messed it up, but you didn't.
Oh, I almost messed it up, but it ended up looking a bit cool, even. Okay. There you go.
Alright, do you want me to bring you over to a
Yeah.
docking port? Or a landing pad?
Landing pad, yes, please.
Alright. I have no clue
Just
where
let me-
those are over here.
So, if I go up, I may be able to assist in guiding you. I think they are on the other arm. They are on one of the arms, right at the beginning of the arm. You should see the platforms. In any case, I'm going to... So to the right you have an arm, they're not there. To
Oh.
the left you have another arm, they should be there. Or in front, one of the two. Let me peek out the window.
Appears to be to the right. It looks
Oh,
like
look,
there's
to
some
the
on
left?
both.
To the left, there is some. I don't know to the right.
I just bonked the fucking Connie.
Wow,
When it
wow,
flew into
wow.
my
I just
flight
saw it
path.
pass by. I just saw it pass by the left side of the ship. That was super cool.
Yep. I accidentally hit it, but
Who cares?
yeah. I don't think I'd... I'm pretty sure they took it worse than I did. I slammed into an asteroid of 500 meters per second yesterday. And Idris did not give a single fuck.
Yeah. It's a hard boy.
I would just, like, open up the docking collar for you, but you should probably
I cannot-
take the ramp.
I can open the docking collar. If you don't want to open the whole ship, I can go up and open the collar.
No, I'm fine with opening it. I was just going to open the ramp for you. So that you can just
Yeah,
run off
are
the
you?
pad.
Do I have to go outside through the back or through the front?
Through the back.
Okay. On my way to the back. This thing is long.
It is.
Okay, I'm ready for... Yeet! Oh, cutlass. I think you may smash it with the ramp.
Oh,
Yeah, you're smashing it with the ramp.
Oops. I thought I gave it enough room, but apparently not.
It's super hard to measure.
It is.
Okay, now I'll go spawn mine.
Alright. Then we're just gonna... I think we have to get out of Armistice to use the tractor.
Okay. Choose a
let's
place
just-
to fly to and we can meet there.
Yeah.
Can be in the middle of nowhere, wherever you want.
I am just going to set course for Aberdeen.
Perfect. And I'll just jump to wherever you are.
Yeah.
Idris M. Docking port 1.
Actually, you know what? OM8. Because that's
OM8.
OM8.
Okay.
Quantum travel initiated.
Wherever you jump, just get some space in case I
Yep.
ram into you. I've had that happen already with the Idris.
Should have enough room.
I love the feeling of going into the Idris from a docking collar. Feels like an airport, but big.
Vehicle.
Hmm.
Ports unlock all. Pretty sure I have to do that too.
Do I have to do that as well?
Yeah, you have to unlock your ports.
How do you unlock the ports on the Idris? Don't remember.
Alt F and then vehicle systems. Just in the pit menu.
Okay.
Wrong way. Wrong way. Ready room, which means I'm on the wrong side. I need to go to the control deck.
A game. Thank you. I wanted to undock and this was not responding. Okay, so I can't see your marker.
Interesting.
Where did you go?
OM8.
In Aberdeen?
On the way to Aberdeen. I sent my route to Aberdeen, and this is where it sent me first, so...
Okay. Turning. Turning. Jumping.
Weapons off.
Okay, 2 kilometers.
I'm gonna use this.
On my way.
Yep, I see you.
You're already prepared with the MPUV, huh?
No.
Landing gear up.
I wonder, we have to test this. Not now. I don't want to risk it, but can a railgun go through the whole hangar?
The shields are down, I'd imagine it could.
Okay, so Alt F,
Yep, Alt F.
actions, ship systems,
Yep.
power disable,
Uh,
shields disable, thrusters
Vehicle,
disable.
not vehicle. Ship systems instead of... Vehicle instead of ship systems.
Ports and lock all.
Yes.
Done.
And I
Go
have
ahead,
stolen
feel
your
free.
railgun.
Oh no! My railgun. Screenshot.
Port to CIG.
Yeah.
This thing's fucking heavy.
I can imagine. It looks amazing though. From here, you carrying that. This is a little dry dock action right here.
Indeed it is. I am moving my mouse so much to rotate
There's a
this.
Star Lancer really near, but he's going wherever.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to mess with two Idrises.
Holy cow, Datriel's still on?
Yeah, we're doing we had an issue with his Idris disappearing. So I just kept on doing bounties, and right now I was gonna go, but he checked his Idris is here, and I don't want to make him wait anymore. So we're doing it. It's pretty amazing to see. Is it not fitting?
Might have a location wrong on it. Not really rotated properly.
I think it's upside down.
I don't think
No,
so.
it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. You almost have it. That looks pretty right.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Snap!
Alright, open up your doors. I am going to give you your MPUV back
Okay. Feels
because
good blowing
it wouldn't
that
let me
up.
log out for a bed log if I had it on.
Go on, go on. You can leave it wherever.
Yeah.
Landing gear down. Landing. Sweet.
Man, Idris doesn't feel right without the railgun.
No.
That railgun is pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to squish you. I see you now. Okay, close exterior. Now I'm gonna go back to Everest. And hopefully repairing will give it back. If not, I'll come hunt you.
You'll come hunt me down.
Yes.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? He has your railgun now.
I will ram him and annoy him.
No.
Datriel, that's cute. Thinking that you could be annoying.
Aww.
Not the mild and nuisances.
Like chasing him. Like, have you guys seen that stupid video about the spoon assassin? The spoon killer, however it's called. That goes after somebody and just smacks them with a spoon time and time again with the
I don't
intention of
think so.
killing them. But obviously it's a spoon, so you can't kill anybody with a spoon.
I'm just not trying hard enough.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chase you with a spoon and smack you in the arm with a spoon forever.
You're gonna chase me around with your Fury MX.
Yeah.
How many restocks does it take to get to the center of an Idris?
Hey. Datriel,
Yes.
Nerdy has a question for you. Hold on a second.
Okay.
It actually lives in Spain, and I've been with a house in Colombia, which I know it's not necessarily the same thing. But they were both saying that they have a law that was recently passed that was making their work weeks to be 40 hours instead of 48. I was
Right.
just wondering if you had a 48-hour work week or if you had a 41.
We have a 40-hour work week, and there is a law that's going to reduce it to 37.5.
40-hour work week, a law just passed that's going to reduce it to 37.
Are you serious?
Yes,
No,
in
he's
Spain,
lying.
yes. No, he's lying. You made it up.
You're serious about what he said.
Yeah.
Cool.
I am serious, yeah, yeah.
Good for you.
He's also Datriel. You're
I'm
welcome.
so serious.
That one's free.
I'm confused now.
Hi, confused. I'm Bear.
Hey, Bear. Pleasure to meet you. About Colombia, I don't know anything about the work week there, but here it's been 40 hours for a bunch of years. Private companies, though, wipe their asses with that, you know? So it doesn't, they don't kind of.
You said private companies wipe your ass? Is that what you said?
Not mine, theirs, with my 40-hour week. I've never worked 40 hours in a week since I started working until I joined my last company.
That sounds about right.
I was in consulting, so yeah. Okay, docking. So, how are you doing, Bear? How was your Monday?
Horribly slow. It feels like it's
Yeah,
supposed to be like Thursday already.
right. I hate Mondays, generally. Today was
Yep.
extra slow as well.
Yep.
And adding to the slowness, my hype for the Guardian MX did not help for the time to pass faster. Yep. Pretty happy with it. I've been doing bounties, mercenary missions. I've only gotten killed once with the one hit missile. The rest of the time I've been having a blast mostly, so pun not intended.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Have you even been using the missiles on it?
Not really. I don't like using missiles because they usually suck, in my experience.
Well, keep in mind, missiles are broken right now.
Yeah, that's why. Just don't. Sometimes they hit, but
No,
it
missiles are
feels.
broken to where they're overpowered right now.
Oh, okay. I'll try it. I'll try them tomorrow.
Yeah, unless they fixed it without announcing it. Countermeasures don't work if you're within a certain range. And
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
yeah, all sorts of other things.
Is this thing crazy? It's turning completely around. What? What the frick? Okay, docking. Or not. What is this thing doing?
Quantum travel complete.
Okay, it docked. Docking complete.
Docking at stations just scares me.
It doesn't let me repair it. I think I have to damage it before.
Yeah, you have
Fuck.
to damage it. Time to
Let's
find a
dock.
random ship to crash into, I guess.
Oh no. I'm just gonna smash it against the station.
That works.
What are you trying to do?
Damage my Idris so I can repair it.
In order to get the railgun back.
Yeah. Because somebody stole it.
Where's this thief gone?
Not like I gave it willingly.
Why would you?
What did Dick?
I mean,
Landing
if I
gear
didn't,
detected.
I suck as an owner because it took quite a while for you, and I had to
It did.
unlock my ports as well. So
It would be a really inconvenient theft.
right,
It took me like a whole minute to rotate that thing 180 degrees.
yep. And I stayed to watch as well. So
Oh, that's great.
what happened?
Oh, nothing. I'm just saying it was a great, it was a great time doing it.
Okay, so now I'm asking for the dock, and it sent me to another dock. The one that's on the other side. Well, thank you. You're annoying.
What's up, Doc?
Ground.
It is. It is when you have good shot in here, Idris.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well, good shot never made it into my Idris, so
Be lucky.
What is this thing actually doing with it? What is this thing doing? Are you mad? Dude. Stop. What the f... Stop. The auto docking is crazy.
it's not going right.
No, it's spinning around, changing direction, and crashing into the docking collar.
Well, I mean, I guess if you wanted damage.
Well, I already did that. Just wanted to dock. Oh, jeez. At least it's fun to watch.
Man, I love Star Citizen.
Oh, now it goes away? It goes far away, and now it comes closer again to dock. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Have I docked? Landing. Repair. 40 credit.
It's a lot.
Right, but here's my railgun. 40 credits is what my railgun costs.
It's a pretty cheap railgun when you think about it.
Right, actions, vehicle, ports locked. Nobody can steal anything anymore.
No, I should do that with mine, shouldn't I?
You should,
Yep.
now that you have the railgun. And have you stored it or whatever you have to do to...
I'm about to
keep
land
it?
at New Babbage.
Good, good. I'm gonna wait until you do it. I want to go to sleep with the peace of mind that what I did was actually for something.
You've done
And it
good in
worked.
the world.
Yeah. I changed it.
Just need to slowly trudge my way over to my hangar.
Yeah, this thing isn't really fast.
Not really. See, when I bought the Idris, I assumed it would be going at the speeds of like a Gladius or an Arrow, but
Right, with the same accelerations, breaking the neck of everybody on board.
yeah.
Oh shit. I went out the completely opposite docking color. Hey, little MPUV. Whenever you try the Guardian MX spare, I want to know your opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got editing I got to do today and such, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna log in.
Oh, I'm not in a rush. Whenever you try it out.
Get off my back!
Try it out right now! Right fucking now! Get on the game and
Sounds like you better try it
get
out there.
bounties.
What was that?
Sounds like you better try it out. I think it's this.
Go, go, go. Now, now, now. Now I'm gonna store it. Store. I'm gonna check that's in my loadout. Should be. Stored.
Oh, this is the pilot ready room. I went out the wrong side once again. One day I'll remember which one is which.
It's the same side that the med beds.
There you go, destroyer mass driver.
The same side that the
It's
bed
here.
bay's on.
Yep.
My railgun is safe and fine. So hopefully yours will be also.
Okay, I just need to open my rear hangar door / ramp. Then I'll be free, home free, like a free bird.
And then you just have to store it and see if it's in the loadout and save it or something.
Yep. Let's go check the loadout.
You try to save it, and it bugs out. It tells you that, sorry, I can't store when someone else's thing is on the ship. No.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Ramp
Keep-
Citizen.
Please
Quit
visit
game. Quit the desktop.
I wonder what the first person, like, in terms of Idris naming, Elba has to go in the first wave, right?
I guess so, yeah. It's too good of a pun for it not to.
It is. What else do you think is gonna go during the first wave? Somebody's probably gonna put a like Pillar of Autumn on it.
Oh, 100%. Go Master Chief. I don't know. I think like typical big ship names: Valhalla, Bahamut,
Enterprise.
Enterprise as well. Yeah, the Executor for the Star Wars thing. Any Star Wars related Star Destroyer name probably.
goodbye.
Yeah. Venator.
Yeah, exactly.
Vehicle weapons, destroyer, mass driver cannon. Need it be on there. Alright, so that worked.
Welcome
Amazing.
Thank you for
to the
your
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
for your
Please
sacrifice
visit
of 40
Oh,
AUEC.
40 AUEC, that was a huge sacrifice. Plus the 13 AUEC that I paid for quantum fuel.
Yes.
I hope you're happy. I hope it was worth it.
And the $150,000 damage for scratching one little part of your ship.
It
Yes.
actually just cost me 40 AUEC.
Man, when I slammed into that Connie, I wonder how much damage I did to them versus how much they did to me.
So I just landed the MPUV tractor inside his Idris, and I got off and went to the pilot prep area, the lower part where I could see out the window. I was just chilling, looking out the window while he was flying to the pads to drop me off, and I see a Connie spinning pass by, smashing against the engines. Okay, bye.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that's their fault, right? I had right of way.
He ran them over, and the Idris just doesn't care, obviously.
What did they think was gonna happen? They ran in front of me.
Maybe they came closer, kind of to admire the Idris and look at it, and the Idris just went right through them. I'm amazed that it didn't blow up. Actually,
It is impressive. It must have boosted the Connie's HP.
that's how you call it. That's good marketing there for the Connie.
That it is.
mean,
time
I
to
would
put
even
my
use it.
standard flight blades again.
Like, hey, Connies can stand Idris running them over or ramming them.
Man, they really need to put out an Invictus paint for the
And Puff,
Hornets.
I agree.
'Cause I really like that blue and gold, but can't do anything with it.
Boiler Citizen. Audios for the Apex Valakar noises. Oh my god. The Apex Valakar making noises, and all I want to do is this.
Nice.
That's what I want sounding at as background music when we face the epic Helicopter.
I feel like I should. I'm
Damn,
not
this
gonna
sound.
keep the Heartseeker paint on my Hornet mark.
Yeah,
or on
that
my
does
Super
sound
Hornet.
pretty good.
So if you remove the Heartseeker paint, you're gonna lose it. Just so you know,
Do you?
it disappears. Yeah.
Yeah, in your face.
I will keep it equipped then. Never mind.
Feel my pain. I can no longer use it this patch.
Feel
I
your
want-
pain.
My pain.
I was just gonna put the iron scale on it so it'd be matching my F7A, but when you put it,
I was trying out paints on my Super Hornet and tried the Shikari paint, and the game ate my Super Hornet paint. The Heartseeker paint.
Well, joke's on you. You should have used the Shikari paint on the F7A Mark II instead.
But I like the base black one on the F7A.
Well, we all can't be wrong, Datriel.
But I'm supposed to be able to choose, Bear.
Nope.
These are paints I paid for.
Nope. You got to pay for the paints, but you're not allowed to use them.
Okay, so I'm not entitled to use what I paid for, right?
Oh, nothing about entitlement. You're just not allowed to use them.
Okay, that's it. Understood.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
it makes
retrieval
sense to
system.
me.
Your
Thank
vehicle
you.
Yeah,
has
yeah,
Thank you,
irrefutable.
You
Irrefutable.
notice how Forge is on my side now that he's gotten your railgun.
Well, yeah, he can't fight back anymore.
Oh yeah, can I repaired mine?
Okay, but we're on even footing now.
Oh, that's
Datri- Datriel's like,
Fine. It's fine.
a good shot.
I
You're gonna
would-
help me fight Forged. He stole my railgun.
Did he?
He did.
hold on, Goodshot's gonna put his all his Idri together to form Voltron. Give us a moment.
I already did that yesterday, so
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
did.
I had such a fucking blast watching the video of you guys playing yesterday. After I left. God damn.
The mutiny was freaking hilarious.
It was so funny. The best moment for me was when Goodshot, really drunk, went into the med bay and cold-blooded shot Neil.
Nil after he
It's just-
finally got
just-
him on the bed.
And he walked away without saying absolutely anything, and you were laughing your ass off.
Scared
Like,
for my
this is like a
safety.
Resident Evil game.
Yeah, it really did. It really felt like he was Mr. T from Resident Evil. He just came in, blam, 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 and then just looks, silently walks away. And then he was
Yeah.
staring at us through the window.
It was so cool. Yeah. I'm glad that you guys gave Squawks what he deserved.
Well,
He
he only
deserved-
deserved.
Just
he
poor
only-
Captain Chip,
Oh.
you know?
He only deserved it after he abandoned ship. What a coward.
What a coward.
It's really poor Captain Chip, right?
Welcome.
I mean, yeah, at that point, even as his XO, I just, by naval military code, I just can't support that.
What a tyrant, man.
I know, Squawks is. He's,
His inner Brit really came out last night.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has some
You give
repressed
one
feelings
British guy
against-
control over a major naval vessel, and the worst comes out of him.
I
Yeah.
think he has some deep feelings about 1776, and he just let
Right.
it out.
He had feelings of grandeur, and he was like drunk on power all the time. Well, I mean, I'm glad at least I had some part in playing the spark for the rebellion.
He started screaming things. He started screaming like redcoats, and it was very confusing.
Oh, gee. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. In any case, sadly, I'm gonna go because it's 1:30 a.m.
Yeah.
sounds like a good time to go.
Yeah.
And I work
See you,
tomorrow.
Datrio.
I don't
Have a
want to
good
work
one.
tomorrow.
I didn't want to work today.
Same. Take care, guys.
See you, Dead Trail.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, I need to buy 2,000 more bottles of beer. The world
Wait.
my Idris.
You look at the clearance between the front engine nacelle and the docking collars, it's like 4 inches. There's not a lot there
No.
of the Idris.
I thought you were talking about the Javelin.
Soon. One day soon, my friend.
I don't want a Javelin.
But why? If you had a Javelin, you would also have Idris right now.
Yeah, but it would only be an Idris P, and you can't give it the... You can't buy the K kit if you don't own an Idris.
Of course, the
You'd just
station
be
isn't
stuck
letting
with the
me
base
undock.
loadout Idris P. You wouldn't even get the extra PDCs. You have to go salvage other people's Idris for them.
Is there a way to manually undock from the docking collar?
Just hold N, right?
I think you got to call ATC.
Welcome
True.
to the ASOP
I didn't do
vehicle
that when
retrieval
I
system.
undocked my Idris from Everest.
Your mom didn't do that when you undocked the Idris from. Sorry, what was it?
I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. It's just every single time I've docked in the past few patches, I've had to call ATC to undock smoothly.
You know, I just held N and it let go of me, so... I don't know.
Well, that's annoying. I have to claim my Idris for boring reason.
Did you forget to put the fuse back and so couldn't bring it back up or something?
Oh, I don't take fuses out of my own chips. That's silly.
Do you refuse to do that?
Yeah. I want to check out the MX. Okay, guess I'm not undocking. Thank you. Everybody's been spending so much time in Stanton. 2 patches in a row.
It feels icky.
Did you guys check out the MX yet or no?
Flew around in it for a little
Out.
bit. It was
I'm
alright.
gonna log on right. I'm gonna log on right now just to check it out
Aerospace. All systems online.
briefly.
Landing complete.
Try storing the Idris and then undocking it one more time just to see. Oh, it already stored it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I
system.
wonder if they stored it or impounded it.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
I just noticed my blood drug level is still 40.8%.
That's where you
You
want
might
it.
get pulled over if you try to fly.
That's a hangover if you ever heard of one.
really need to get a PTV.
So you could drive around the hangar?
Yeah.
Your insurance claim. Your vehicle has been moved to Your vehicle has been moved to us.
Alright, do I need 2 atlases on my address? Probably not. So I'll just grab one.
Are you stocking it up to live off of it?
Yep, that's what I do every time, and then it disappears on me. But I do it again because I'm a believer.
This stuff disappears then?
Yeah, so my previous Idris, the one I had stocked with 2,000 bottles of beer yesterday, as I was flying over to Everest Harbor, I was quantuming and I had to go get a drink while we were in quantum.
Oh no.
So I just got up out of my seat, went to the cargo area to grab a bottle of water, drank it.
Oh no.
Then I headed back up to the bridge, and I fell out into space when I was going up the stairs.
Oh no.
And then I was like, oh, but you know what? I can just jump to my ship again. So Detriel came and picked me up, and we flew over to where my ship was supposed to be, and there was nothing there. Just the icon saying it was there.
Nice.
Well, that's what you get. I don't know why, but that's what you get.
Yep. The worst part is stocking the armory, but even though it's purely for aesthetics, because you know damn well I'm just gonna use the fucking P8 that I have on my back. I want it to look nice.
Was you out of your head? Was you out of your mind?
Nothing wrong with that.
Both. So I'm going to spend the next probably 2 hours kitting up my Idris again.
Perfect.
I don't think it'll be that long,
No. You said 2 hours.
but okay, I'll make it 2 hours. I'll slow down.
I'm gonna be as inefficient as possible.
See, the problem that I'm facing right now is that I need to go buy weapons and armor again to put in the armory. A weapon shouldn't be a problem, but I don't remember if I have any SCU containers left. I think I might have some 2 SCU containers, but ideally I want a 2 SCU and an 8 SCU.
Oh, cool. The stocking collar worked. Yay.
Let's go.
I don't have to claim my interest for no
To the
reason.
ASOP vehicle retrieval
Thank
system.
you, Everest Harbor, for not being a piece of shit.
Your vehicle has been phase
Thank you, domo arigato.
Okay, so one thing that I've learned is to not get up from the pilot seat of the Idris while you're mid-quantum. That seems to be a problem with it.
I haven't had that problem.
You don't own an Idris, okay?
Yeah, but I've been running around in it just while it's in quantum.
Yeah, but it hates me, not you.
Well, see, that's a different thing. So you gotta be a little more specific. You gotta say, in your own personal Idris, because it's haunted as fuck, like Event Horizon.
I shouldn't have put Horizon in my name, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
I just realized, Barry, if you're logging in, you're probably at Everest Harbor, aren't you?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Why would I be at Everest?
I don't know, that's where I was last.
No, we successfully landed at Area 18.
Oh, that's right. I took nil somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm on my way to the Bevic Convention Center real quick. I'm like I said, I'm not. Well, I said it before you got on actually. I needed to get some editing and such done. I was planning on doing that yesterday, but because Datro was on, I didn't want to miss out on Datry all time. Since he and I don't get to hang out on the weekdays.
Is it just me, or is the quantum effect for the Idris a little different? Like, it's more snowy? Or am I wrong?
I think it's
Might be a
just
little
because of the size.
Could be. You just see more of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because it to give you the fact that the ship
Scale.
is larger. Yeah, the scale. And I could be totally wrong, but I noticed the same thing, and that was my take. Wow, all the NPCs, except for like one, are all just kneeling in the lobby of the convention center.
Somebody probably flew in there with the Pisces again.
Did you see the video going around of I think it was like Avenger 1? They just figured out that Polaris can one-shot the Idris.
I saw the
Yep.
video, but I didn't watch the video.
Yeah. So if you shoot a just dumbfire size-12 torpedo, like right near the rear hatch on the bottom side of the Idris, like in the engine room, the splash damage kills some component, like, or a lot of components.
Yeah. And if you hit the, like, right on the top of the bridge, you can also disable the, pilot seat. Because you destroy the fuse. That exposed bridge fuse.
Is it this heavy fighter, combat heavy fighter, Guardian? That seems like.
What do you mean?
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Thought that looked wrong.
Are you jumping into Arena Commander or something?
No, I'm renting the ship in the hall right now, but the they have Mirai split between three different tabs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I just didn't see the MX at first, so I was confused. All right. Drink.
Okay, Atlas, I was gonna put you up in the cargo bay, but nope. I can't hit the door while I'm in you, so...
Yeah, you can.
I couldn't hit the elevator button. I tried.
Oh, yeah, it worked. It worked for me when I was in it last.
Well, your Idris... Other people's Idris like you. Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm like, if I have an Idris, I'd be very happy.
You get the guest treatment.
I get the guest treatment.
Yeah.
You know what they always say, you don't want to own a boat, you want to know a guy who owns the boat.
I mean, to a certain degree, yeah. And, you know, one of the positives, especially after our recent adventures, if you don't have one, no one can mutiny against you.
True.
Also true.
True. Tunnel away.
I still need to think of a good like technical difficulty screen for Star Citizen for when I stream and have to restart or something.
As most. That does seem like something needed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, it actually hasn't come up too often. It's more of when I would need it normally is like if we're hopping servers, you know, just so it's
Yeah.
not like loading, loading screen all that time. And
Launch complete.
I think they've been putting a few more spindles back in the jump tunnels.
That would
it's
not
random.
surprise me at all.
It's random, good chat.
Engines.
That's what they want you to think, Bear.
Well, hey, what? It was funny. Last patch, I went through the jump tunnel once, and there was no spindles.
I have not had that in a while.
Yeah, I've never had that except for the one time. Now arriving. Careful of your hydration there, Forge.
Oh, you're watching the exhilarating footage of me.
Yeah, I even
Doing
commented
that
on your
shit.
stream. Thanks for noticing.
I did see it a while ago. I just figured, you know,
Just chose to ignore it.
yeah.
Yeah, apparently. No, you're welcome. Usually you get a lot better streams when you recognize someone who says hi.
No.
Forge is above that all.
Yep. I'm like XQC.
I'll be honest, I did not notice the radar display on the left side of the Idris pilot seat.
You didn't?
No.
I mean, it's not like anybody actually uses radar, but
No, but I just came out of the jump gate and there was this bright red orb in my, like on my left hand. I'm like, what is that? And I realized it was like the no-fly zone for the tunnel on the radar.
Landing
Yep.
complete. Takeoff complete.
Yep.
so Bear, you just get to look at how anal I am about parking correctly.
That's fine.
Well, actually, you know what? That's a pretty good landing. It's right off the
Takeoff
bat,
complete.
but I'm not.
It's just funny because your stream is obviously always going to be a little bit behind, so I'm hearing you compliment yourself before I see what you've done.
Yep.
You're like, didn't I do an amazing job? It's like, I haven't seen it yet. Alright, that was pretty good.
It wasn't good enough.
All systems offline.
It wasn't good enough, just wait and see. I love that rear door entry on the MX.
I can never figure out how to like leave from the front entrance on any of the Furies. I
You
keep
just
saying
gotta hold
Furies.
down F.
I hate the Guardian because that just makes me think about the Fury.
You just gotta hold down F, right click, and select front exit.
Okay.
You can't always see it because it will cut the inner thought wheel off, but it's usually just bottom right.
Systems on.
Are you looking at the MX right now, Bear?
I'm in it. I'm just waiting for my hangar queue.
Gotcha. I wanted
like
to get
it.
back to Obituary. And I wanna get some screenshots. I wanna see what it looks like with the white paint on it in the spring sale.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Cause I think it'll look very like Imperial gray, pale gray,
Systems offline.
TIE Fightery.
I think that's the one Dad Trail had on his.
That trail had the blackout.
Did he? I don't know.
I asked
kind
him
of
to
forgot.
take a picture with the whiteout paint, and he said he didn't have it. I'm just hoping I like this Guardian, because like I said, I like the concept of the other Guardians. I just didn't love.
I like the QI. I just didn't get it because I obviously like there's too many other things that are above it on the list.
Yeah.
But the MX I do like, at least on paper. Like I said, we'll see in a moment. I haven't flown it yet, and unless I'm not a big fan of it or I feel meh on it, I'll be picking it up.
Mm-hmm. All I
While
can
wait for
say
my hanger, I gotta go
is
find my phone.
I'm still loving the Idris.
As am I. It is very, very nice. I saw somebody online saying that the Idris hangar was small, and I'm like, really?
No.
It's really
Like,
not.
It's like, compared to what? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
It's
a
by
space
far.
station?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, here's what I will say. I can understand the thought process of saying it's small because you would think, without having it in front of you, that the Idris could hold some more ships than it can. You know, like you would think that you could fit like the MX in there easy, but you can't. You know, so I think really when people say it's small, I think that's what they're referring to.
yeah. I think it's similar to what you're saying, Bear, but the inverse in the sense that most people don't realize how fucking big most of these ships are.
No, yeah, well, yes, but that's the thing is that like we're so used to one sense of scale,
Right.
and they don't realize just how big they are, like you were saying. But like the Zeus fits in there, but it barely and not cleanly, you know.
Mhm.
So, like I think because in your mind you go Idris, big flight deck, you see the cinematic,
yeah.
you see all this stuff, and then.
And that's
'Cause
always
it's like
the
the sea-
limitation of internal storage for anything, right? The
Right.
Hercules, anything. So that's why, you know, Kraken, that's what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
Right. But that's one of the reasons why like that's what taught me very quickly is when I got my hands on someone's C2
Welcome. to
the very
ASOP
first time.
Vehicle Retrieval
And I'm
System.
like, oh
well,
yeah,
you
could-
go
you
into a
could
C2. Yeah, you go into a C2, you're like,
could
Jesus
easily-
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, there's so much room, and then you're
Yep.
like, oh, I could easily fit
Then
this.
you grab any
this
small
in
ship
it.
and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yep. Like the
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ships compared to the player character scale are massive. Like
Yeah.
they're not. It's not. People don't. It's not real life scale. Everything we're touching is way bigger than real life scale. In this game, you know what I mean?
Quite substantially, yeah.
Like, well, I forget which. But people were doing overlays of like actual real life jet fighters compared to SC ships in game, and like an Arrow is like bigger than a Sukhoi Su-27. You know what I mean? Like, which is a huge fighter. You know?
We consider it one of the smallest in the game, so
Yeah. It's just that sense of scale that I think has people like, you know.
And that's the reason why I think that they're like, this is small.
and like do the same for the ground vehicles in this game. They're all fucking massive.
Yeah.
Even the ones without an interior, like the PTV, are still pretty massive for a
Hey.
Ooh.
car.
I miss the days when outlaws tried to stay
That
out.
MX, the actuation of putting your landing gears up, that was nice.
And it pulls the guns out, and you can see it all.
I'm just looking at it from the rear. I love how it untucks and the wings lock. Now I'm looking from the front.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Space.
Oh my god, that is sexy.
What?
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments,
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Hey, Jazzy. What, you gotta go potty?
No, I'm
You
good.
being
Thank
needy.
you.
Huh? Every once in a while, I'll be playing games and Jazzy just like forces herself. Like she lifts my arm up off my, like I'll be sitting there doing something, she just throws my arm in the air from underneath. Like, yo, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not toss, but I'm good. Thank you.
Ready to upgrade? Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of Microtech's latest offerings.
So with full guns, with stock, you have 62 shots per.
And what are the stocks? Is it
They are,
It's
let me
repeaters,
double
right?
check. Rhinos.
Okay.
Those are size 4s, right?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot what the hotkey is to close your cockpit.
I actually kind of like now that docking is parentheses more reliable. That they make you use it when you're returning to stations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just doling out XL ships or XL hangars. Especially on a ship like the Idris, where docking just feels so much more appropriate.
It does, but docking scares me still.
Yeah, I don't blame you for feeling that way.
God.
Still obviously has problems.
That boot up window for the MX is beautiful too.
Yeah, it has to be a bug though, because the screen will cut out and then turn back on every time you quantum,
Oh, well, let me test.
which is kind of strange.
Every time I go to quantum, it turns my windshield off.
Hold on.
Every time I go out of quantum, it turns my windshield off.
Classic 7. Hey, I'm finally down to 18% blood drug level.
That's pretty good.
Wow, the quantum drive has an interesting sound to it in the MX. Yeah, it reboots the windshield when it does that. But it turns it right back on.
Yep, but still, sound
I
clip
like that,
is
though.
warranted.
The capsule will be leaving the station.
I like it though because I can actually then I get to appreciate the boot up sequence because I do love that.
Every time I go out of quantum, it turns my windshield off.
Works.
The Rai MX. Let's see how you look. Gotta put the paint on it first.
Ooh, the sounds of them.
What is the largest SCU crate I'm going to be able to buy on Microtech at New Babbage?
I'm not even sure where to get SCU containers.
2 SCU container, it seems. I mean, I could fly up to the cargo deck, which I'm probably going to have to do up at Port Tressler, but yeah. I'm going to have to rebuy armor, which is best done at Port Tressler rather than Microtech, because no fucking armor shop on New Babbage.
Yeah, I like the MX. This is sexy.
Okay, I need to count how many guns I had in the Idrises. How many guns did I have in the fucking armory? This is gonna suck, but it's gonna be worth it.
And when you claimed it, it didn't have the. You didn't happen to save the armory, did you?
No, that doesn't save. Nope. I wish it did.
I know. I know. Well, yeah.
There was a
they
bug
got
where
rid
it
of
did at one point. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a bug. I think they purposefully did it, and then they realized that people were just everyone was exploiting. So they're like, okay, let's get rid of that.
I'm definitely falling out of wearing heavy
Ooh.
armor all the time when you're not going into combat because it's annoying.
So I am going to buy 40.
Hi, welcome.
You. And why do I have to make... They don't have to be fully loaded out, but I'm going to make them all fully loaded out. Fuck me.
A lot of work.
Yep. That doesn't seem right.
Stupid people. Or I should say stupid person.
I need 57 pistols. And 38 primaries. I am going to be so broke after this.
Broke.
60
Do it for
pistols
the
cost
culture.
58,000. Ow. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I'll keep telling myself that until I believe it.
I like it. She definitely looks beefy. Huge improvement with the moving the MFDs down in the bottom corners like everyone said to do.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Wow, when you go into when you zoom in with the MX, they added a little graphic as well.
I see that. That's cool. That's the bespoke manufacturing panels, obviously, right?
Yeah, I mean I like that a lot. It's not really in your face, even though it's right there. It's not blocking your view. And it only happens the first time you go in. So like if you zoom, click zoom, and then you zoom in further, it's not going to happen again. That's really yeah, I like the MX.
Hi, welcome.
It looks good with the white paint.
I can't
Because
imagine.
it's not true white, like I said. It's like that imperial pale, you know.
Yeah. I can't imagine putting like how it would be like Datriel or Seven was saying about like the distortions on it.
Yep.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Hi, welcome to the store. Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Okay, I am broke as shit. Going from like 500 grand to 120. I need to find some high-paying missions.
Oh.
I guess I could sell railguns now.
Why?
Do you mean why?
Why would you sell them?
I can make money. I can sell them to people for like 2 million.
How many? Why? How many do you have?
You can just take it off and repair it. So you have infinite. But that's cheesy. I don't like doing that. So I am going to have to actually find missions that will make the $300,000 cost of restocking my address worth it. Not sure that they exist, but...
Do some hauling missions with the Idris.
Oh god. I've never done hauling missions, man.
Hauling missions actually are really worth it, but don't do it with the Idris. Do it with your Hull A.
Oh yeah, my Hull A.
I
Best
mean,
I can
anyone
do
who's-
is a Corsair.
Anyone who's anyone has a Hull A.
He's definitely right.
I don't like it. I don't like misc ships. They're ugly.
What whole A
only
actually
MISC
looks
ship
really
I
good.
own is the Endeavor, and that's the only MISC ship I will ever own.
I would agree with you, like the whole C's and the rest of them are a little tough to look at, but the whole A I think actually looks really nice.
I'm not a fan. Just looks like a penis. They all look like cocks.
I think you have some internal.
Yeah, I think that's projecting
Not
a little bit.
internal anymore.
I think that's a pretty limp assessment.
Oh.
Well, it's not as erect as his Hull A, though.
Our Hull A.
No.
God, I love the stations in Pyro.
They can be pretty nifty. I really wish that the freight elevator terminal was a little bit more reliable. Oh, I do have an 8 SCU crate left over, but I have no armor to put in it, so actually, you know what? I might have armor to put in it. Not gonna be the armor that I'd normally want in my Idris, but
I don't have any unverified missions in Pyro.
well, why would they be verified in the first place? It's gonna verify.
Program?
Oh, I'm gonna try one of these surprise attacks. I gotta get my rep with the headhunters back anyway. I hate the fact that I'm still...
Yeah, I gotta work on my headhunter rep when I have time. Good screenshots. Good shot.
Yeah, I just wanted to share what that white paint looks like since I'm not sure how many people bought it. It's weird how when you accept missions, it doesn't auto-track them now, though.
I think that's because of the. It's not. I think it's because of the bug. It's their band-aid right now until they get it fixed. Because if you remember in the last patch, every time you quantum somewhere, it would reset to whatever first mission. So this way, they have that auto feature turned off. So now when you track a mission, it's going to stay tracked until you either complete it or you change it manually. Much less annoying. It's just got to get in the habit now of tracking.
Are you still in your MX pair?
No, I logged off.
Okay.
Why?
I don't see a tab for life support.
Life support, I think they... Is it all the way over? Because I know
Two coolers, radar, quantum,
I saw
shields,
on it when I was on it.
Because from my understanding, did you check it while it was on live server or on PTU?
Live.
because I'm pretty sure they got rid of it because they had recently announced that life support's not coming for like a while now. So I think they disabled the life support. They had already last patch automatically turned off life support so that people didn't have to manually turn it off.
Gotcha.
So this patch, I believe they removed it from the MFDs entirely for now.
No, it's still
doing
on
one of
the
these
MFD.
ambush missions for the first time, so this will be fun. MX feels appropriate for an ambush mission, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'll say so.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something... I didn't dislike how the other Guardians look either. I just like how this one looks better.
Yeah, the other ones look fine, and it's not even that I like just meaty ships. It's just it feels and looks right. You know what I mean?
I think I didn't like the cutouts in the wings. Like on the outer edges, you know what I mean? How they trimmed them? Yeah, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just like how this looks better. And honestly, I think the 4 guns on the 4 wings makes way more sense than 2 mounted on the side like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm going to hop off because if I stay on the VC, I'm going to be distracted hanging out.
Yeah, man.
And I need to do some editing and
Do
other
your
shit.
thing.
So, I will
Do
see
your
you
thing.
boys
I'm not
later.
going to be on much longer anyway, so.
Yeah. Night, guys.
See you, man.
Good night.
We're just going to be here outfitting his Idris
Yeah.
for 5 hours. Customizing his weapons for an hour and then putting him on his ship for 2 hours.
Yep. That sounds about right. Microtech doesn't have, New Babbage doesn't have laser sights, which means I'm gonna have to go over to, no, I can't even fucking afford the laser sights, so. What am I even saying?
That's hilarious. I was doing the ambush mission. This is the first time I've done it, so I just waited, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
As soon as he spawns in, I pop out of the asteroid, he turns and just slams into an asteroid and explodes. I'm like, well, okay. Mission
That
complete.
happened a few times yesterday. It was great.
I don't even think I got a shot on him. I think he just turned and was like, oh, poof.
My people need me. And then he left.
Back to Stardust.
No. Only I had 38 spare laser sights lying around somewhere. The fuck did I buy 10 Cambio SRTs? Probably thought that they were the tractor, didn't I?
Yes. Almost certainly. Most people forget that those exist, let alone what they're for.
Yeah. I mean, you can use them to repair ships, but...
I don't think I've ever actually used one. And I feel bad as saying that for a Star Citizen, as being a Star Citizen fan, I should figure all that shit out.
I don't
never think about it.
Saying I've
well,
never
like,
touched that stuff.
So now with an Idris, would it be useful to use
Have the
those?
ships in your hangar? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. But the thing with them is, you need to buy the canisters, and they don't come filled. So you need to go out and like actually scavenge and fill them before you can go out and.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So we get what do we do? We get one small. We get a golem, right? That's a
Yeah,
mining. What's
that's
the
a
smallest
mining
salvage ship? Vulture?
No, I think technically the Fortune.
The new Fortune?
Yeah, I think that's.
Wonder if a Fortune fits in an Idris.
Probably does. If it's,
Or
you can fit like 3 of them in a Polaris.
Or it's got those bags on the exterior, right? That should have the RMC that you need.
Yeah.
So you just have one of those nearby and drop a bunch of bags off in the Idris. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure
Or
if you
no.
can actually refill.
That's a
the
good
SRT
point.
canisters
So you'd have
from
to,
that.
you'd have to craft the SR canisters, I guess. How do you
No.
refill them?
They come empty. You need to use the SRT gun to fill them as you go.
Like,
And you can go
oh,
into
so like
repair mode.
you can't refill them like at a what the fuck am I trying to say? Like a crafting thing.
No.
On the
Do not
new
believe
ships.
So. Believe they're just stuck in the Well, you need to fill me up yourself. Well, all of my wealth is inside of this single 2 SCU storage crate.
I believe in you. And I believe in this server.
Going pretty well so far. How bad could it be, right? I just need to not get out of my pilot seat during quantum and it should be fine.
Okay.
So that's the only time I've had problems. Cargo elevator. Hello. It is weird that the cargo grid is like slightly off. On the
Cargo grid is slightly off. Where?
Just on the things off to the side. Where you're supposed to put the S, or where you're supposed to put the cargo. I also kind of wish that the elevator had a cargo grid, but
that would be useful.
And I wish that the port side didn't have that stupid ass hanging thing decoration on the ceiling. It looks like it's supposed to move the SCU crates around.
Yeah, I think that's a crane boom.
Yep. But it gets in the way when you're...
it does. It does.
When you have an 8 SCU container, so...
It does. I know what you're talking about.
Gotta take it all the way back down, bring it over to the other side where it's not... It's not there, and then bring it back up.
Oh, you're talking about in the main cargo grid, yeah. I was talking about in the actual, if you look up on the flight deck, there's the same thing where there's an asymmetrical kind of boom. Small. But on all those struts, like the bulkheads, there's like it's like you said, it's meant to be like a greebly crane.
Oh, they never make anything easy.
I love how for years on the Reclaimer, they've just been saying, delete this one hanging chain. Like, just delete this one chain that gets in the way of moving all the cargo around the cargo deck.
It's there for aesthetics, they can't do that.
Nope. Rule of cool, dog.
Okay. Now it's time. Time to load up the weapon racks and see how many I'm missing. Start off with the shotguns. Sure, why not? You take compensators. Nope, you cannot. Good. 5 doesn't need anything. Some heavy weapon racks and some utility racks would be useful for the Polaris. Why am I talking about the Polaris?
That Polaris.
For the Idris armory. Because the Polaris has them.
I wonder what I. Oh, so you know that those two middle racks in between the suit lockers was like the orange gate? I wonder what those
Yeah.
are for.
That's a good question, because it says authorized personnel only.
Right.
Maybe it's the power armor.
Maybe. It doesn't look any bigger than the regular suit lockers.
No,
though.
not the, you know how, like, is it the ADP armor set is supposed to be technically a kind of powered armor?
Sure, yeah.
It would be like a charging
Defiance.
station for those, yeah.
The exoskeleton.
Yeah. So I could see those requiring a different, station than the other ones. G-rack is filled. Internet doesn't want to load anymore, so give that a second.
Yeah, the UI panels on the MX look really good. I don't know if the other Guardians have this look or not.
They have the same,
like purpley kind of,
the same
like
purpley, yeah.
vibe. Really? Okay.
They do.
Looks good though. I like it.
Compensators really necessary for a P4? Probably not, but lasers.
Oh, perfect. Give me the hanger right over where I was.
The pistols are by far the worst part about restocking the Idris.
Oh, yeah?
Because you can only have
Just-
one equipped at a time, as
Oh,
opposed
gotcha.
to two for the
Yeah.
primaries. You can drag one onto your hand and do it that way,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I usually do, but it's still really not much faster at all.
Yeah, I'm digging the MX. Cool. Happy.
You happy with Big Boom Ship?
Wasn't sure, man. Just like I said, I don't hate them. I don't hate the base Guardians. I just didn't see the point.
Yeah.
The MX just feels like a more finished, just more, more. Other than not having the bed and stuff, it just feels more complete.
It makes sense. Really, at this point, the only fighters I'm grabbing are stuff that work on, or will fit on cap hangers, so I'm limiting myself there.
Oh, I get that 100%. I got more fighters than I know what to do with, but yeah.
I forgot to put the compensator on again.
I haven't done a lot of these actual missions. I was doing the main narrative game, like the pyro and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
But now that like I said, just helping people do the missions, I flipped my rep from deep in the headhunters to deep in Citizens for Prosperity just by helping folks, and now I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done these missions like, hey, go take out this guy, right, for the headhunters. So now I'm actually getting to do missions that I have yet to do, just trying to get my rep back with these guys.
I remember when I was doing the Headhunters missions, for the longest time it kept giving me rep with the Citizens for Prosperity.
Mine just got fucked from, people were accepting random missions, not paying attention, you know what I mean? And it just, it became in order to get this done, we'll just accept whatever we gotta do, you know what I mean?
I'm a contractor for the Headhunters, and the Citizens for Prosperity are hostile.
Yeah. But I was sad when all that stuff ended, and I looked at my rep. I'm like, oh no, what the fuck happened? Just trying to help people, and I fucked my own rep up.
Yeah. Pistol time.
P8, don't let me down. Guardian definitely has the bounty hunter vibe feel.
It very much does. There are 57 pistol racks on the Idris, which is just strange. And I don't like it.
Good night, Sully.
Alright, well, my SCU container is refilling itself, which is mildly concerning. If I were smart, I'd stop filling the Idris. But I'm not, so I'm just gonna keep doing it.
It ain't over till it's over.
Ain't over until it's over. Okay, you finally updated to... Okay, good.
God, I miss being in Pyro. I'm in one of these outposts to kill one of these assassination missions. It's beautiful.
I miss Pyro too.
Ugh.
I might start living out in Pyro just out of my Idris.
Sure.
See if I can do that. 'Cause I don't want to start a patch cycle in Pyro because it takes ages to actually get stuff loaded up.
Yeah.
So there's no room off to the side of those hangars whatsoever.
Nope. Oh my gosh, these homesteads are beautiful. I cannot wait until we can build homesteads that look like this.
It's gonna
This
be
is
so
stunning.
nice. I'm gonna make a nice little house on Pyro 4.
Oh. Beautiful. I'm here at nighttime, so the lighting is just nice and soft. This huge kitchen. All these hanging plants, like, it's just gorgeous.
Home soon enough. About halfway filled with pistols.
Nice.
Which is the last thing I have to do till I'm satisfied. You know what? I can put all the guns, all the pistols in my backpack. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That would make it a little bit faster.
absolutely.
What y'all motherfuckers doing?
Yeah, just
Arr, 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 arr.
So yeah, sorry. I'm
Accurate.
close to logging off, as you can tell. Forge is loading up his Idris, and I'm checking out the Guardian MX and trying to grind my rep back up with the Headhunters a little bit.
Oh, you guys are in Pyro?
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
not.
Yeah, I'm about to try out these size 4 distortions.
the old MX.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the MX a lot.
I like it a lot too. Which now brings me to think, how are they not gonna kind of like redo the other ones?
Don't know.
Feel kind of, people that got the early versions a little bit cheated.
Mm-hmm.
Way better interior, like dashboard.
Well, they're doing that retroactively.
Are they?
said
They're
that
gonna
on
do
the
it for.
Q&A. Yeah.
Did they? Oh, that's nice. But you know what I like? 4 size 4.
I feel like people don't even care about the missiles. They just like the 4 size 4s.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use those missiles. I mean, maybe in a pinch, but how long till we get the Guardian Ghost?
Good question.
How long until you die?
Shrug. I think I'm gonna do some. Let's see. Some HRTs in this thing and see how it goes. Two size 4 repeaters just to get rid of shields, and then the size 4 distortions once those shields are down.
Thought distortions were more effective on shields.
No. Shields, I think they're only 30% effective. Once its
Damn.
shields are down, and it's pretty much just a couple shots before you kill the battery.
EMP it. Yeah, I've never really
Let's see.
used distortion, so...
That used to be my favorite thing. Nothing like humbling somebody, flying at you and trying to attack you, and then just watch them sink.
Best on an ammo.
Oh yeah, doing an ammo even. The other one, they're just stuck in the water and you just hit them with missiles and it's over. All they can do is sit there. They got no shields, no nothing. Go to a cave in Daymar. What's tomorrow? The Kraken?
Nothing tomorrow. It's still Mirai.
Nothing. So what? Kraken's like what? 3
That's
days from now or
day
something? Oof.
So Friday, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna get one. That, and hopefully when they redo the Idris stuff, the Idris. How much is a Kraken now anyway? 2,000?
1650.
All right, it's not that
Unless you
bad.
want the privateer. Privateer's more.
I like the idea of the privateer, but gotta
Call
banish
me a
it.
non-believer, but I don't believe in
Yeah, we're not sure how it's gonna get executed.
marketplace.
Yeah.
When I bought my Kraken, I was like, yeah, let me get the privateer. Then I bought it, and then I started like, well, why wouldn't I just?
Oh
get
no!
the
What
base?
is? Why do I do this?
Yeah, why wouldn't I just get the base with the upgrade? Yeah,
Wait, do they sell an upgrade separately to make it a privateer?
they do.
Fuck.
Or
All right,
they-
I'm just gonna get the base one then.
They did at least, yeah.
All right, that makes more sense. I gotta look into it, but I'm sure they do. Like if they have a Idris P, Idris K,
Yeah, that's
Idris
kinda
like
what they're-
package, I'm gonna
that's what they're going
probably.
for.
Yeah.
I just always go with the logic of like the most expensive one will theoretically be the best. You know what I mean? Like whether that's true or not, it's actually worked out pretty well
Yeah.
for me between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
A2, the M, the you know what I mean? Like the most expensive version of every ship
Yeah.
has kind of turned out to be my favorite. So
Well, technically the M is the cheapest version of the Kraken, or of the Idris.
Praetorian Pack.
Only time it was sold on its own was 1,000.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
But if you
Oh,
want to buy it now, it's going to cost you 15 times
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool, but if you want it now,
Let's put it this way: if you want the
15 of those
Idris, if you
together.
want the Idris M paint right now, you're paying 15 G's for it.
kind of like the shark.
I do like the shark.
I
also
like the shark.
Marauder
I like the
paint.
shark because
Marauder
it matches. Well, the Marauder paint's really nice.
I like
The,
the Marauder and the stock M paint. I gotta put the beachhead paint on it though, just to check it out.
I like the shark just because it matches the Scorpius.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, I can start playing again because I've been a prisoner of this F5 war.
You'll continue to be a prisoner.
I will be, but I'm free for now.
Almost there. 5 pistols left.
What are you doing?
Filling up the armory on my Idris.
Oh God!
It costs me
Just for
almost
somebody to hit it.
$300,000.
Just for somebody to hit it with a, what do you call it, a torpedo in the front.
For the how manyth time have you done this now?
Oh, this
Yeah,
is the
that's good.
third. This is where all of my... I came into this patch with like 3 million AUEC. And I'm pretty sure more than half has been spent on just refilling this.
Yeah, I've spent so much money on what do you call it? On engine components or all different components just to have them totally get wiped.
I just stopped flying non-stock.
Wait, so you're flying stock or?
Yeah, flying.
Well, especially with stuff like the Idris, like well, you can't really do anything with it. Like,
well, I'm not flying a stock Idris actually.
oh, why'd you put a kit on it?
I have the M railgun on it.
So you stole someone's M railgun.
I did steal somebody's M railgun.
Nice.
But it was consenting. If it
was
wasn't
consensual
consenting, it
theft.
would have been very difficult.
Yeah. Nah, you would have needed was a Aurora LN Legionnaire version.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see how this thing does.
I'm killing a lot of citizens for prosperity right now.
A lot of cops.
A lot.
Man's gunning down the cops.
I think they understand that I'm in an entrenched position. They keep coming over this hill, and it's not working out well for them.
Alright, let me record this fight. I want to see what it does.
It's done. A fully stocked armory again. And I'm never gonna touch any of those guns ever, but
Hopefully,
spent all my money
hopefully
on
get to keep. Hopefully get to keep everything. You get played by a Polaris.
It hasn't even taken a Polaris so far. Both times I've lost my
Why would it
Idris,
be?
it's been because I got out of the pilot seat during Quantum.
Oh God! Seriously, it's doing that?
The first time was a really weird one. It wasn't the fallout during Quantum. Second one was. The first one was it's actually my friend who was flying it. We were quantuming back to Microtech. And then, for whatever reason, we went through the whole thing. He got out of the pilot seat. We were just wandering around. It took the, like, 3 minutes or whatever it was supposed to for us to get from Hurston to Microtech. And it jumped out where it dropped out of Quantum. So we were like, oh, okay, we're here. But then we looked around and we're like, we're not by Microtech at all. We're still by Hurston. And then nobody could get into the pilot seat again. It was completely locked out. You could get into the co-pilot seat and just look around, or move around, but you couldn't swap modes. You couldn't go into SEM and back into nav. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try bed logging. See if that resets my ship. But I emptied out everything I had, and it still said that an unowned ship is in the hangar. And I'm like, oh. Okay. So, I just lost that one. And then the one I lost today, I fell out walking up the stairs during Quantum. So, I have learned I am going to keep my ass in the oh my god, I just killed myself on the bridge.
So what'd you learn today?
I'm gonna keep my ass in the fucking pilot seat when I'm in Quantum. No matter what. Actually, you know what? This is a good thing, because I have to go and buy med guns to put on the... weapon racks anyways.
That's true. You can probably put med guns in what, pistol slots now?
In the pistol slots, yeah.
Yeah. Could you do that before?
No, they only worked on the utility slots.
The weapons and utility, yeah. Interesting.
I just jumped over the little center hollow table on the Idris Bridge and just fucking fell over dead, so...
Hardcore?
Yeah. Too hardcore of parkour for it.
Yep. Turns out. Not a spring chicken anymore.
It's too hard. Nope. Maybe it was the exhaustion of filling out the Idris armory. It just made my character be like, fuck it. I can't do this shit anymore.
Could be. Yeah, I like the transformation of the MX. It looks good. The way all four weapons come out of the wings and stuff.
Okay, I need 9 med guns. Can I afford 9 med guns? Yes. I am below 100,000 AUs. But I've done it. I went from 500,000 to less than 100,000. Was it worth it? Objectively, no. Do I feel better? I feel tired.
Yeah, not a chance of that happening. Pretty much out of luck.
anything happening?
Yeah, the MX is a fun PvE ship. Good for RP, like feeling like you're a badass bounty hunter, for sure.
My final act of defiance. Buying 2,000 more bottles of beer. Wait, somebody bought 10 bottles of beer? Man.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome to the store. Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome.
Good job.
Oh, that's fun. Shutting down a Vanguard.
Watching it tumble.
With the distortions.
What's up?
With the distortions, you mean?
Yeah. He's about to crash. Not gonna finish the other 3 support ships that I just disabled. They're disabled for like 10 minutes normally.
I went to the comments? Wait, no, I didn't. Okay. I just got confused. Confused myself.
The Scorpius's EM is 313.
Pretty good.
All right, so this ship with another person is phenomenal. So if you have another person to take out shields and then you just distort the fuck out of somebody,
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, just shut him down. Yeah.
yeah, it's a great way to like take components off. You know, like just you don't have to hurt the ship. Just go in, take your stuff off, and you're done.
That makes sense.
I'm with it. Let's see how much this rearm and refix is going to be though.
Did you fire missiles?
I fired 2 missiles, but I don't care about that. I did get hurt a little, but I want to see what the like fixing fee is for the ship.
Can't be too bad.
The repair fee. Let's see what the bill is. Is it import? Is it domestic?
I really wish I could put the fucking MPUV in the MPUV hangar.
Your vehicle.
Wait, in what hangar?
The MPUV in the little MPUV hangar on the Idris. There was just some way for me to just get it to attach.
Have a little, yeah. Have a little wheeled guy you could just drop.
Because the with the landing gear down, it's too tall to fit inside of the hangar. Just landed on the thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm hearing a lot of like problems closing, or if you put your landing gear down, you're fucked.
Yep. You can fit a Pisces in there pretty well, though. But the one I put in there disappeared on me, so.
So scratch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.4K to repair. That's not bad. 17K in missiles for 2 missiles. Still, missile prices are fucking crazy.
Missile prices are very expensive.
Yeah, I got to think about throwing that missile now.
Or you just reclaim it.
That's the Express Capital Express. When a night's done, just reclaim the thing. Come back fully loaded.
Yep.
Man, I'm enjoying these assassination missions for the headhunters.
They're nice.
It's taken me to locations that I have not been to yet, and they are very pretty.
See the sights. Join the army. See the sights.
Oh fuck. Well, that's cool. Wait,
what happened?
Rest?
There's no way. I was climbing a ladder up to the top of a smokestack, and it just threw me off like 100 feet down. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to die," and I took absolutely 0 damage.
I knew it was like, oh, we messed up, buddy. It's all right.
It sure seems that way.
Like, you know what, buddy? Let me put that on hold for you.
I think I'm at where am I at right now? Bueno Ravine, all on Bloom. Shepherd's Rest, Bueno Ravine, all on Bloom, and they're dude, if right now, if you guys haven't been to Shepherd's Rest, inside the little outpost, oh, it's so cozy. I can't wait until we.
It's so cozy.
It's wonderful. It looks like you're walking into like a nice Star Wars homestead, like.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job with interiors and stuff now.
Yeah,
like just regular quote unquote set design has been great.
I'm trying to climb this ladder one more time. I might be pushing my luck, but. Oh, I see why. Because when you get to the top of the ladder, there's nowhere for your character to go.
For design for decoration purposes only.
Kind of, but they let you climb them. Yeah, just threw me off again. I see. Now I see why it's doing that. And it killed me that. And it killed me that time.
We told you once.
Yeah. Yeah, the ladder terminates, and then your character doesn't know which way to go, so it just gets pushed off the geometry like, see ya, bitch.
That's not Star Citizen's fault. He told you.
Well, I guess I'm going backspace.
Oh, I gotta fight a 400 now? Jeez.
They should have a rifle version of the med gun.
It's saying
it
I'm
doses
captured
people
by
twice
security.
as fast.
I've been saying that for a while, that they need to make class-specific armor and weapon loadouts. You know what I mean? Like combat medic armor that has like less slots for like weapons and stuff like that, but more utility slots. And then like you said, a shoulder-mounted or like a backpack-powered med gun or something. You know?
Would be nice.
All right, cool. I'm on Bloom. It was saying I was captured by security. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
What security?
Exactly.
Alright, I just hit this thing with like 12 missiles and it's still alive.
What, MSR?
No, fucking 400i.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even afford 4 max lifts. Those things are expensive. They're like 20k each.
Yep, they're expensive. I remember when Pyro first came out, you go into contested zones or whatever and fucking lose them all the time. You're like, no, it's $20,000 or I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my Idris is locked and loaded.
Beautiful.
So I think I am going to call it there because...
Yeah, I'm logging off shortly too.
Good night, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna try and take out this 400i and his whole little gang.
I believe in you. You got your cute little distortion loadout.
I think you can crush that 400i zone.
Oh, look, a 600.
Now you're in trouble. My Guardian, since it's sitting in Bloom somewhere. Bueno Ravine.
I like this railgun. I like this railgun though.
Probably on the Idris.
Idris M, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I guess it's my Idris P, but still got the railgun.
Boys, I will see you later.
See you guys later.
See ya.
About 3 hours today, that's not bad. Alright, well, whatever mystical person is watching in the future, whatever it may be, have a good one.